Welcome back to the pod. We're going through some roller coasters right now.
Yep.
And it's all good because we roll with the punches, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Me and
sir.
Didi, we're back and we're excited to bring to you, I think this is episode, what are we on now?
I don't know when we're going to release this one, but I think we filmed like 5 or 6.
Yeah,
By now?
this is like 7, 8, 9,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? We
You
don't know
never
in
know.
what order we're going to drop it. But this has been a lot of fun. I feel like we haven't even covered most of the topics that we want to, but here we go.
Here we go.
What are you saying, Didi? How you doing?
I'm excited, man. We haven't filmed one in a while, I don't think, because I was
Yeah, it's
over in
been a bit.
Vancouver. For the people that don't know, we finished our season like 2 days ago. I came straight here,
Just took
had to
that
film
L.
the podcast. Took that L, unfortunately,
Tough
but it was a
one.
great season in Vancouver. And now we're in Vic. We're back for good. I'm excited, man. I'm excited to go back to school, play some hoops, so let's get it, man. And this pod is only going up. Trust me. Now that we got everything set up, we're figuring things out. It's all for you guys, whoever's listening.
We up. We up.
We
We live. Nah, we're going to make it happen regardless. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Depending on locations we're at, you're going to see some different formats maybe come into play.
Yes, sir.
But it's going to happen regardless because this thing ain't going to stop. This train is
It's
not
not
going to
stopping.
stop.
Yep.
If you're a day one, you can quote me. I said this train is not stopping. It's like LeBron.
Yeah, you said something crazy. I forgot
Yeah.
what you said. You said something else.
I said
though.
I said this pod's like LeBron going down to
Oh,
to
yeah.
the hoop. You can't
I
stop
remember,
him.
bro, I remember
Your
watching that.
freight
That was
train.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
crazy,
you're
man.
right.
Day ones. Okay, so Didi, tell them about what we're gonna talk about today. It's a fun one.
Yeah. I mean, we want to talk about this one for a while. We planned this one for a while. It's gonna be more like free flowing, but it's more so towards like conspiracy theories. So our thoughts on it. We're just gonna throw some out there. We want you guys to let us know what you guys think of each one. So hit the comments or hit us up, Joga Talks, on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube. I think we're in all those. Yeah. So conspiracy theories. You want to start with one that you think is a good one, or that you've had some arguments in the past with someone. You know what I mean? Like,
Man, there's so many. There's so many crazy ones.
there is some crazy
my
ones.
my boy Dan. Shout out my man Dan. Man Danger. Sichi General. We get into some good debates, but if I'm gonna go with one right off the rip like this,
Yeah.
I think a really funny one is the seagulls
Yeah.
are
yeah.
like, or the birds,
birds.
are like the government. They're like robots from the government, or like from whoever, from the CIA, from the aliens, and they got
Yeah, yeah.
cameras and they're watching.
True.
I think that's like as good as it gets for
True.
me.
True.
You know what I mean? Because you could argue that like
Yeah.
it could be possible. We got tech for that.
We do.
We could do that.
We do. I mean, you could definitely argue. I've heard that from a lot of different people, and I've seen I think I seen a video. I don't know where it was. Probably on TikTok, to be honest. But I saw a video that someone was trying to prove that the bird was fake. Like they were filming the bird, and they were saying it wasn't moving properly. And I was like, how far are we willing to go to prove this? But I could see it though. You never know what the government's up to.
You never know. Okay, we're gonna get deep into that. All of our craziest takes on conspiracy theories, but let's get into blind rankings, D.
Blind
Most
rankings.
Fun part of the show,
Oh, okay.
of the pod.
Honestly, I had this written down and I completely forgot.
You might have to go off dome then.
Off dome? Do you
Might have
remember
to go off
yours?
Dome. I'm going off dome.
You're going off dome.
I got it in here, man.
Okay. I'm gonna I'll do a basic one then.
Okay.
Just so we can get it rolling.
So
You
we
want
get rolling? Yeah.
You want me to start?
You want me to start?
Yeah, you start.
Okay. I'm going top professions.
Oh, that's pretty good.
You like that?
I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Number 1. Dentist.
Wait, I have a question.
Sorry,
first.
not number 1, but first one.
No, I know. I have a question first. Is this
However you interpret it. It doesn't have to be you know what I mean? Maybe
I'll
this
say my
combination of
opinion.
salary,
Yeah. Okay.
enjoyment.
So everything.
It's everything.
I'm not gonna lie. I know some people that are in is it dentistry? I don't know what it's
Dentistry, yeah.
called. Pardon me for the people that are in it. But it's a grind. Like it's a lot of years of school, but once you get there, it's all worth it. That's what they say.
Bro, they make the big bucks.
Big bucks.
And I think it's like highest suicide rate too, though. Did you know that? I think there's some crazy stat.
I think it's
like
because
that.
you got to study like a madman.
Low key.
Lawyers probably up there too.
And because you're just in people's mouths all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out to them. They're doing like,
yo.
They're not, I was going to say they're doing God's work. I don't know if they're doing God's work, but they're doing work that we need done. So
Yeah,
appreciate you guys.
Up in each other's mouth is crazy.
But the lady that ripped out my wisdom teeth, that was
painful.
crazy. I will swear, but that was nuts.
Okay. Dentist would be, so like first is like the best one, and then we're gonna go down. Just a general
it's the
best
same
one.
As my rankings, 1 to 5. Oh yeah, best to worst.
I don't know because I don't know you're coming through. I'm gonna go 4.
4 on dentistry.
Yeah.
4.
4.
Okay, 4. Okay. Next, athlete. Let's see where he puts this, ladies and gentlemen.
Damn. Because everyone wants to be an athlete until you are an athlete, like professional athlete.
It's not easy.
Yo, it's hard.
You know what this path entails.
I know. Yeah, but the thing is, I can't think. Yeah, it's gotta go 1.
Has to go 1.
Has
That's
to
the
go
right
1.
answer, ladies and gentlemen.
It has to go 1 because it's just elite.
Top 2 and it's not 2.
It's not 2. Yeah,
it's not 2.
1.
Okay, 1. He's putting it 1. Dentistry is 4.
Yeah.
We're gonna go construction.
But
this could be like you're like, you know, you're the leader. You're the foreman. You're the man on the job. You're the, you know what I mean? You're leading the building of a structure.
True.
And that can be mean if you want to be in the crane one day, you can be whipping the crane. You can be in the bulldozer.
Whipping the crane would be
you could be the
elite,
bulldozer. You could be lazy. You could be in the sea can, like in the
like
office. You could be in the office, like just drinking coffee and being lazy, yelling at people.
Yep.
Whatever that looks like for you, but construction.
Man, because it can't be better than dentist though, can it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna put a 5. I'm gonna put a 5.
Okay.
It's got to be 5. You know, just because like
it's a little bit of shade to construction from Diego.
It's not. It's just a grind. Like nothing against it. They actually get paid pretty good too.
They make money.
They make money, but it's tough.
Is it all about money though? That's what I'm saying. Dentistry, high suicide rate apparently.
Yeah, you're right.
Then is it worth the money?
You're right. You're right.
The school and the mouths. Pause. I'm gonna put it away. I gotta switch glasses real quick. Switch glasses
is crazy.
What are you pointing at? So we got construction at 5.
Yeah.
Dentistry at 4. 1 is athlete.
So I have 2 and 3. I don't mind that actually.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. These are some hard ones for you now.
Mm-hmm.
Ventriloquist.
What, bro?
It's crazy. It's a crazy one.
Where did that come from,
It's a crazy one.
Oh my god, I don't know where that came from. Damn. I don't know, like 3.
Like 3.
3.
Is it like 3 or is it 3?
No, it's 3. It's 3. It's
Why
3.
is it not 2?
I don't know, because I'm just waiting for something else. I don't know. There's so many professions that I'm just taking a blind guess, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, ventriloquist could be fire though. I feel like you're underrating it. I didn't say like that's the thing about all these, like you could be the best, you know what I mean? And like say you're like, what if you had a show in New York, like
okay, but the problem with that is if we're going for the best at the profession that you name, dentist has to be high. Bro,
because you're
that's
making lots of bank.
Yeah.
But is it all about the guap though? That's what we get back to here. This is an interesting one. This is an interesting one.
I'll keep it at 3
this.
though.
Okay, and the last one is teacher. Teacher at 2, eh?
Yeah. Honestly though, to be fair, if this was like
you're looking at PE teacher.
Yeah, like my personal like
socials.
Yeah, like my personal thing, I have that list. Athlete 1, teacher 2, ventriloquist 3, dentist 4, construction 5. That's solid.
Nah, that's actually solid. You kind of chef that.
I'd probably change dentist and ventriloquist because I don't know about a ventriloquist. I'm not gonna lie, but like honestly, it could be cool. Depends on how you like approach it.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate you appreciating my list for you.
What is going on right now?
Nah, I think you got to check the tank.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're our own producers out here, you know. Me and D, we've been through it all. We've been through it all. They don't know about the journey. In the film business that me and Diego are having, but it's an incredible one. You know, he's looking beautiful in his shot, as always, as I hope I am.
Yeah,
Got the glasses on.
He is.
Still.
Do
you want to take it away from me?
Yeah. Let's take it away.
Let's get it going. Take a sip of this kefir.
I'll let you sip on it. It's gonna be a slow-mo of him sipping on the kefir. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now that you got sus with that.
I didn't. It's just so good. Actually, we're not supposed to be like advertising, but
true. We'll bleep that one out. We'll bleep that one out.
It's a liberté.
Liberté. Okay. I'm gonna go with I wanted to do one with you with like Mexican foods. But like I feel like that's too basic, you know what I'm saying?
We have done a food one already, but we can do many food ones. This isn't that was episode 1, pilot part 1.
True.
That was the first one.
Okay,
ever.
Let's do this.
Episode 0, correction.
Since the Olympics just ended, and we talked about that already. Let's do Olympic sports.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Olympic
I like
sports.
That a lot.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, that sounded so professional. That was terrible. Okay. First one, we're going to go. I got to like be in your mind right now. First one is going to be
Mega Mind.
That's a good one. First one's going to be skateboarding.
Skateboarding was in for the first time this Olympics at Paris, and it was fire. That Brazilian girl, the teenager, Raissa, she was Raissa. She was chefing, bro. She was
silver? No, bronze. She got bronze.
So, dude, all the girl skaters out there, you guys are so cool. Like, I think they're the coolest, like, humans.
Yes.
Like, period. They're so cool.
Yep.
Man. And you know what I mean? Felipe Gustavo out there, all the boys. Shout out to Brazil, man.
Shout out Brazil.
They were chefing it. Nija though, Nija copped a medal, of course. I'm gonna put it at, but we're just doing summer Olympic sports.
Like, yeah. But I'm just a warning. I'm gonna go like miscellaneous. Like I'm gonna go like
not miscellaneous. Some crazy ones. Now.
I'm gonna do the crazy sports.
Well, skateboarding. This is first year.
I know, but I'm gonna do like it's on that track.
I'm gonna put it 3.
3?
3.
I don't mind. That's pretty good. Okay, next one, Taekwondo.
5.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I watched. I'm gonna be fair here.
Damn.
I watched this Olympics.
Yep.
Because like, I don't know, like before I go to work or something, I'm just throwing on the TV. I'm eating. There's no.
You just watch whatever's on.
There's no bias. I'll watch whatever's on.
True.
Obviously, I go back and watch highlights if there's something I missed. You know, you gotta do your homework, but I'll throw on some Taekwondo. I mean, I didn't know it was kind of like the prime time channel, like 5. Where they're.
He didn't even waste no time. He went 5.
Like you know, like you don't have a choice really, too. Like it's just playing whatever's on at the moment. That's another thing about like the TV deal with the Olympics. Like maybe I was doing it wrong. I should be streaming it on my computer.
True.
But throwing it on the telly, and like we had like 3 or 4 different channels of it.
Yeah.
But they're all playing the same. Yeah. Same stuff, man.
Yeah, nothing against Taekwondo, right?
Nothing
it's
against
just our opinion,
it.
You know what I mean?
But like, I feel like a lot of the other sports, like fighting sports, are just way more fire.
Okay.
And it was just weird. Like, I didn't realize. Like, I already knew what Taekwondo was, like the gist of it. I've never done it.
That's the one you have to get the points where you hit right here. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of kicking.
Yeah.
And it was just really weird.
If you don't understand it, I feel like it's harder too.
Yeah.
Like how the points work, because I was watching it a little bit too. And there was like yellows and stuff, and I was like, "What does a yellow mean, bro?" And
if they like go outside of the circle, or if they,
I don't know the rules, so.
But then that's the other thing is like sometimes they would like hit like with their. Someone needs to come and school me on Taekwondo.
Yeah,
I don't know what's good with
Same.
it, and like
Same.
The other part I didn't get was like they would like get warnings for clinching.
Ooh.
But like some of them would always clinch. Like they'd like
True.
throw 3, 4, 5 kicks and then they'd
True.
clinch. And then they do this. It was like so like monotonous. I was like, it was
fair.
just repetitive
Okay.
as hell.
So 5.
So yeah, I'm sorry, but if we're going entertainment wise,
Yeah.
it was not entertaining.
Your
at all to
opinion, you
me.
know? Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. Okay.
Shout out Taekwondo though.
Shout out
You know
Taekwondo.
what I'm saying? Rocking out at 5. Hey.
Okay, next one. Fencing.
This is so random.
That's why I told you I'm gonna
4,
give you
4.
4.
Yeah. Has to go 4. Actually, it's kind of fire
You're
though.
like
What if you gave me some whack stuff next?
Yeah. See, like I'm going miscellaneous. I have my next 2
It's
already.
not more fire than skating though.
Fair.
But maybe I should like save some room, so I'll put it at 2.
2.
Cause like I don't know, it's kind of, you know what I mean.
Yeah, it's kind of
Everyone
cool.
when you're
Hey,
a kid, you're sword fighting. Hey. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. We'll put
Fencing?
it at 2.
Cool.
It's
Okay.
kinda
Okay.
cool.
Bet. Next one. Sailing.
Okay. 4. Yeah. Like good. Thank God. Was it in this Olympics?
Yeah. I'm pretty
Crazy.
sure, unless I'm tripping.
And they.
I saw videos of like I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
It's
Actually.
just pulling out.
I'm pretty sure
He
sailing
doesn't
is.
even know if it's in it.
I'm pretty sure it was.
Was it? I know
Yeah.
breakdancing was. That
Yeah,
was fire.
I'm pretty sure sailing was. So 4. So you're leaving 1 at the end.
I'm not putting sailing at 1. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, man.
Am I
Okay.
Canadian? No, it's man. Like
Yeah,
sailing.
I
There's
know.
nothing wrong with sailing.
I know.
But personally, I don't get like seasick. But like
True.
those boats are like they're not meant to
Crazy.
stay still. Like
Someone's
they're just
falling?
constantly, and it's like, okay, like are we done yet?
Yeah.
Can we maybe just like stay balanced for a second?
Can stay on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm with you.
Yeah.
Okay. 4. Funny enough. Number 1. Breakdancing.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah.
Let's go. My
I
boy
try to-
Phil Wizard.
I try to.
No, wait. This makes me sad though, because I was gonna say something just now. I
Yeah.
can't believe they took
Yeah,
breakdancing
away.
out.
I know. I saw
And-
that today.
And for the LA Olympics,
know.
why? It
I
would be
saw that.
way sicker in LA. I don't know why they would take it out.
Did you see the reasoning? I didn't see the reasoning.
No, I
just
didn't
saw
see the reasoning
headline.
either. And I watched it, and it was dope. And like, I think
Yeah.
it's cool that they have something like that to like,
It's like
not
different.
represent the street, but like
Yeah.
represent like that kind of culture.
True.
You know,
I try
Hip-hop.
honestly. I try to go for the 5 most like random ones. I'm probably missing some, but like I feel like as far as random goes,
know what
skateboarding
it
maybe
is.
isn't that random, but it's new.
But
so
it's new, yeah.
but yeah, I think that's not a bad list. I probably would have done similar.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll probably switch skateboarding with
It's breakdancing
no,
with fencing. Yeah.
yeah, with fencing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you put 2.
I like that. Yeah, I would know that if I could swap those 2, that would probably be perfect.
That'd probably be
list.
perfect. That's sick.
I like that.
That was good. That was
I
good.
like that. That's it.
I like it. Just a wrap up on the Olympics, you know.
Okay, a little rap. A little rap on the
Rappers.
Olympics. No rap cap.
Okay, since we gave a little teaser with the birds, right? Do you want to dive deeper into that, or do you want to we're gonna go into the next one?
Well, okay, yeah. Since we're doing this, let's dissect it a little bit.
Dissect it.
Let's dissect it like it's biology. Pull out the birds. Bring
Yeah.
out the whole bird. No, so what? Okay, we'll do it this way. What about that theory do you think is believable? Why? And then, like, on the other hand, like, what makes it, like, okay, no.
I'm gonna relate it to something, because let's just say that the conspiracy theory. The conspiracy theory
Whoa.
is that the birds are like working for the government. Okay, so in my opinion,
They're working with.
Bro.
Wait, there's 2 angles here. Wait. Let me throw a sec. Because we could look at it that the birds are just birds. Like, they're normal birds. Like,
they're just animals.
like they're just animals.
Cool.
Mammals. But then they're like working. They're contracted by the government.
Okay,
Kind of
no.
like, no, that's what you just said, because the birds are working for the government. But the theory, that's a cool theory. Or it could be that like the birds are robots
Yes, that's what I
made
meant.
by the government.
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry, my bad.
No, I like that one too. The birds are actually being contracted.
They sign.
They're signing with their beak. That's crazy.
This is wild.
That's pigeon mail.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase that. the birds are made by the government, and they're like robots. So like they're like they have chips in them or whatever, and they're filming whatever. So my thing is, I'm gonna relate it to our phones, right? Because I genuinely believe, and we can dive into this on after, that they're listening to us through our phones, and they might even be watching us.
That one's scary because that one's real.
That one's real. So
That one's
I'm
scary.
gonna relate it to that. Let's dive into that one later.
That one's crazy.
But the birds one, I think it could be possible because of that. Because I believe that they did it on the phones. Obviously, with the phones, it's easier because everyone's gonna like it's connected. But I think with the birds, the only thing that for me is kind of crazy is that like, why birds? And like, what are they filming from there? Are they filming like, because they're flying. You know what I'm saying?
They can film everything.
Yeah, they can film everything.
What
but
are
like,
they filming?
But like, say they're
everything.
flying. Okay, but say
they're filming everything that's happening.
Say they're flying.
Always.
Say they're flying, right? They're in the air, and they're filming what? The traffic, the cars.
Bro, you don't
Like,
know
what are they
who
filming
they're
from up
coming
there?
after.
That's
this
fair.
is the thing. We don't know how deep it goes.
But my point is, if that was the case, bro,
They're targeting
I
certain
think
people.
I think they would have been targeting people way heavier, and I think there wouldn't be as much
I think they could be.
no, but I don't think it would take. So you know those like not like serial killers or like like people like that they don't find for a long time. You know that those stories, those
Then they
crazy
would
stories.
find them.
I think they would find them if birds.
Oh, if they had the birds.
If they had the
that's a good
birds.
point.
You know
I
what
like
I'm
that.
saying?
If they had the birds.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe that's the next like thing that they
So
need.
that's why I don't think they have the birds. But I think since people are talking about the birds, maybe the government is hearing that people are talking about the birds, and now they're gonna create birds.
Now they're gonna do the birds.
Because
But
technology
that's a great
nowadays,
idea.
bro, technology nowadays, you could probably make a bird that
Hey,
looks
government,
exactly the
if
same.
you're trying to hunt some people down, you should get the robot birds.
Robot birds.
Nah, this is my thing too. Is I agree with you that like, okay, if they did have the birds, you would think they would have caught some of these people.
All those people.
But maybe it's because they're using those resources to focus to catch other people or to
True.
spy on other people, so they don't really
True.
care about. That's a whole other realm
Yeah,
of
that's
stuff, like how they prioritize what they're gonna do and
True.
chase after, and it's a bit nuts.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Yeah,
well-
that's why I think I don't know. I don't think it could be. I don't know. It could be possible, but at the same time, I think they would have caught all those people and like just gone about their day.
I was gonna
you know?
say what if, because we just said the government. You know what I mean? It's probably would just be like a KGB type, like you know what I mean, like a special
True.
unit.
True.
They have the birds, so you know what I mean.
Every time we say birds, I just
They have the birds.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We ain't
okay.
talking about ladies. We're talking about seagulls,
Yeah.
crows. Have you ever been here? This is my question. Have you
No,
ever
I
been
haven't.
followed by a crow?
I haven't.
Craziest shit.
I would be
ever.
scared. Well, but my mom and my brother are terrified of birds. I'm not scared of birds. Like if I see a bird, like
Why?
but,
Why are
bro,
they scared?
They don't like them around. Like they're terrified. But my thing, I'm not scared. But like if a crow is chasing me, oh hell no, I'm out.
Bro, 'cause
How about
apparently
owls,
they
bro?
remember you. Owls are crazy.
Oh my,
Dude, I saw
days.
2 owls
that's
right outside my crib.
Yeah,
Probably like
See, I'd be
2
scared
weeks
of that.
ago. 3 weeks. It was actually crazy.
because they just
they were do-
chill.
And they were doing he was doing the thing where he turns his head.
Oh hell, no.
I was fascinated though. Like it is eerie. It's a little bit
It is
creepy,
eerie. It's a good word to describe it.
but it's really cool though. Owls are really cool. I don't know what kind of owl it was. If it was like a barred owl or
Yeah.
gotta refresh my
So we
birding
agree on that then.
knowledge. But
So we agree on the birds. That it could be possible, but
yeah, I think they could do it.
I don't. Think
I don't
it's
know
there
if it's
yet.
happening right now.
Yeah, I agree.
If it is happening, like I said, I think it's like they have a very small quantity of them.
Yeah.
And they're being used in like the most top secret missions.
I think it should be top secret because as soon say like they actually catch a bird
Then it's over.
and then it's over.
Yeah, then you're compromised.
Yes,
then
you're
all the
compromised.
birds are compromised.
So it does have to. That's a great point because I think it does have to be very top secret because then if birds are even real, what if birds are just not real?
That's a crazy one too.
But let's just say they are real. Animals. Let's just say they are real.
Nah, they're
Then
real.
the robots, if they catch the robots, the government is dunzos.
But
Imagine headline
what if
at
the government
CNN.
was just like, it wasn't us?
Who was it?
Because what if we were like caught the robots and they're like, it's the government.
It was
You
Elon.
guys are done.
It was Elon.
Yeah, what if they blamed it on Elon or whatever?
Trump.
Trump.
Someone. They'll blame it on
Blame it
someone.
on someone. No, I was
But,
going to say
yeah.
Bill Gates.
But what if they found like the chip
Mark
and like it
Zuckerberg.
said like government of the United States or like government of China or
But that would be a good decoy.
True.
If it's like no, and if they made that shit, they would not put their name on it.
Yeah, I know.
Because then it's
Well, you
like
never
they're
know.
admitting to it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Nah, they would
True.
just they put like
That's
property of the Simpsons, like something crazy.
The Simpsons probably are predicting that as we speak. Okay.
That's a good one
Okay.
too. Okay, let's just
I
roll
didn't,
into
even,
that
I didn't
one.
even think of that
You
one.
didn't even think of
because
that
I wanted
one?
to talk about the phones, but let's talk about the Simpsons. Yo,
This
I'm
is
not
a
gonna
good one.
lie.
This is a really good one.
I just talked about this very briefly with some of my boys in van. Yo, this is a scary one. 'Cause how
how do they know?
they predicted so many things that at this point it's like, is it a coincidence?
I mean, they are like they're making whoever the writers are, they're making really like smart, educated guesses because they're like guessing stuff that like you would think about, but you're also like, okay, it's not a given. You know what I mean? Like it's like, oh, that
And
would
to
be
be
crazy
fair-
if this happened.
And to be fair, so the last one I remember that the Simpsons predicted that I saw was when where did that bridge fall again?
Was it
When the boat hit the bridge. No, it was in the States.
Oh yeah, what was that? I
San
said
Francisco?
London Bridge. That
San
was
Francisco?
a minute ago.
It might have been San Francisco. I might be wrong. Forgive me, but a boat carrying like cargo, it hit the bridge and the bridge fell. Remember?
Mhm.
And there was people on board, whatever. Some people died. R.I.P. But all the Simpsons predicted that apparently. But if you were making that show and you just made a random boat hit a bridge in the show, then you could say that, like, say like any bridge in the world falls, you could say you predicted it.
Yeah.
So it's not specific. It's very broad, like
Yeah.
occurrences. So like, for example, like on the show, it probably just has a boat and it hits the bridge, but it wasn't in San Francisco. It wasn't you know what I'm
But
saying?
they connected though.
But they connected though. So then it's like, okay.
And they have so many episodes. There's so much volume
many episodes.
that like they have higher chance of coincidence happening.
Yeah. How many episodes are there?
I don't know. I think
We
it's
gotta-
like what is it? It's like 25 seasons running. Maybe it's more than that.
I don't know. I honestly
I don't
never
know when
kept
they
up.
started. If it was like late 90s
Damn.
or something like that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
crazy.
running ever since though.
What's another one that Simpsons predicted? There's been some insane ones.
Yo, hop in the comments. What is the Simpsons?
Yeah,
the
what-
Simpsons. What is Miss Simpson predicted in the foods room? Nah, shut up, Miss Simpson. If you know, you know.
You know.
That what have they predicted? Because the Simpsons is crazy, and I'm not even the biggest Simpsons fan.
I'm not
I think
either.
I watch
don't think
more
I've ever
Family
watched
Guy.
it. Yeah.
Family Guy's jokes, man. Shout out to Seth MacFarlane,
Yeah.
genius. But yeah, that's a great one.
I just don't. I don't know. Part of me thinks it's like it is crazy, but it's also like they probably have so much like resources now that they could just make that episode in like 5 minutes and just be like, "Yo, we predicted this."
That would be crazy if they could do it in 5 minutes. But yeah, it is probably pretty easy for
Because
them.
there's no way. Honestly, there's no way you're predicting things in the future, unless we don't know about aliens or someone that is from the future.
I think coincidence is happening and they're making educated guesses. Like not educated, but they're like
Did they predict
they're
Trump?
putting themselves
Didn't they
in a
predict
place.
Trump?
Did they?
Like
him
the first
winning?
time he won.
I think they did. That was kind of like
So this is what I'm saying though. Like how?
it's pretty crazy. Oh, hey, that's up for debate.
I don't know.
I like that
that
one.
conspiracy theory I don't believe in. Personally.
That they know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's no way.
No, they can't know. They can't.
Unless there's aliens.
Unless there's someone telling them. I don't know. Unless they got a time machine. Okay, what's the next one?
Next one. Do you want to talk about the phones? Even though we already did.
The phone. Yeah.
The
well,
phones,
the
I actually
phones-
think it's just real.
The
Like,
phones are just, we know Google, this came, well, I mean, what happened, the big international court case in this last,
Yeah,
what was
yeah.
it, last year?
last year. Or,
Where like
yeah.
Google and like all the major tech
Mhm.
companies got exposed for sharing everyone's information. But I think it goes way beyond that.
me too.
Because I think they nailed them for like a small
Yeah.
piece of what they're doing.
But it's not everything.
Because you know how like legality works, like you can just kind of like walk
Mm-hmm.
around everything
Mhm.
and not really get in trouble. And I mean, yeah, the phone is listening to you.
It is because
That's how they do target advertising.
Yes.
I mean, that's the thing is that's what they're getting in trouble for is like, oh, we were taking information and like search history for target advertising, like to make money. But how do you know it's not more than that?
No, but
so that's what they got in trouble for. But we don't know what what else is happening.
True, but I think also like if you've ever been in your phone and you've been scrolling through Instagram or you're scrolling through TikTok and you're with your friend and you say like, I don't know, you say, oh, like let's watch the Lakers game, and then you go to scroll and there's like a video of LeBron. The amount of times that's happened to me with like random stuff.
I think it's way more specific than that too.
Yes, no, it's way more specific because I swear I've talked about like the most specific thing.
It'll be like, oh, like have you ever heard of like Ouija boards? And like I've never seen one ever. And then all of a sudden it'll be like ad on buy a Ouija board.
Crazy. TikTok is very dangerous. I don't know if you scroll on it a lot, but like I scroll.
TikTok
I'm trying to stop.
Trying to get me on there.
I'm trying to stop as much as possible too because it's bad. But on TikTok,
Good for you, Diego.
Because it's a For You page.
Tell the youth.
Tell the youth. If you're on TikTok, get off that. You have lots more to do. You could build a business. If you're young, you have a lot of things to do. Just figure out what you're passionate for. Go for it. Just start it.
Listen,
take action.
Work on your skills, man. Like
go outside.
Play the guitar. Play some hoops.
Go outside.
Go on a run. Read some books.
No, but this is true because
make a podcast.
Yeah, for real. And you could be passionate.
Stop scrolling, man.
You could be passionate about many different things. Like you could be passionate about music, or you could be passionate about sports, or you could be passionate about us. We like doing a podcast. Construction. Whatever you're passionate about. I'm trying to convince my brother. Shout out Lucas. Whatever you're passionate about and you spend a lot of time doing, why not transform that into a business of some sort and yours, right? Like something that's yours and not you working for other people. Maybe that's just me trying to work like independently and trying to do my own thing and like build my own brand or whatever. But like say, for example, like you want to start a podcast. Why not start a podcast instead of like hopping on different people's podcasts? You know what I'm saying? Like why not start it? And the whole thing is like just take action. Like just start it. That's what I've learned in the past with my business, with my training stuff, with this podcast, with everything that I've done is you just got to start doing it and you'll learn through it. So you'll learn through your experiences by like making the podcast. Imagine like just us right here in the podcast. How many things have we been through that we've learned about the podcast ourselves that we didn't know about mics, about video, about camera, about
everything. You start learning
audio.
Stuff that you wouldn't have learned.
Yes, it's crazy. So
trial through fire, trial through error.
This is a clip
fail
right here.
forward.
Fail forward. First off, shout out Mafia Academy. If you're a youth, not only in Victoria, everywhere in the world, get off TikTok, delete that app. This is inspirational. This is NE&D inspiration quotes.
Unless you want to go on TikTok to watch clips of Joga Talks. There isn't really many on there, but we're going to get some on there.
Listen to my boy. Lacking. You're right. Unless you're on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Spotify. Sorry, I'll do it again. Unless you're on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, 4 things, and you're listening to Joga Talks, watching clips, listening to the podcast, doing whatever you want to do on the podcast, asking us questions, commenting on the video, commenting on the TikTok, on the Instagram, sharing with your friends, sharing with everyone, sharing with your family. Get off TikTok, hop off, especially at night. You know, that blue light stuff?
And it's just not good. It's too much info for your brain, too much dopamine.
If you're on it at night, hop off, start journaling, start exercising. Not exercising.
Or just do nothing.
Start journaling,
just like be in your own head.
Read. That's a great point.
Be in your own head.
You have to, bro, I learned this too.
Go for a walk with no phone.
With no phone, no music, no podcast.
Nada.
Unless it's Joga Talks.
Unless it's Joga Talks, then you can put the Joga Talks. Yeah, because we're pushing motivational stuff. Healthy stuff.
But all I'm saying is, it's good to get off sometimes to decompress, and especially at night before you sleep, you'll get way better quality sleep if you just journal or read or get off your phone and just do nothing. Talk to your family, go for a walk, go for a run without anything unless it's Joga Talks podcast. And yeah, man, and have the magnesium too before you sleep. That shit knocks you out.
Magnesium's crazy.
Knocks you out. So yeah. Hop off TikTok. That was just a quick introduction. I think we're both passionate about that stuff. I'm trying. Yeah. I'm really bad at it still.
I can say proudly, I was never on that. Never.
Yeah, I respect it. He wasn't.
I wasn't. I was only on the IG.
Respect.
And then
But even IG
just
too, bro.
Yeah, I know it's just as bad. But just in the last few months, I was like, is this funny?
Yeah.
I'll make a couple.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't have any followers. I didn't really put much into that.
Yeah, but
I will say I'm the GOAT already at TikTok.
Yeah,
I made a couple.
Confidence.
I made a couple,
Yeah.
and they're crazy, man. My
and
TikToks are crazy.
And so people
fire.
like to watch, you know.
They're so good.
I think, yeah.
But
honestly,
but hop off that. And that's the thing too, is like if you're using, we ain't trying to get preachy here, but you got to think about it like how much value are you taking from this app or whatever this you're spending time on, and how much you're putting into it. You're giving away, right? So if you're just scrolling, right, it's taking value away from you. It's taking time away from you. There's no added value for you. Besides just like some entertainment, some brainless entertainment, but it's not bettering you in any way. And if you're using it to further your business or to network or, you know what I mean, to expose your art or a product or something, you know what I mean? It doesn't have to get that like businessy, but if you're using it and it's adding value to whatever you're doing, if it's like supplementing and kind of like complementing whatever you're doing, then, I mean, I think that's what social media is for. I think that's what it should be used for. But unfortunately, there's a lot of brainless activity on there. And I can't say that I don't contribute to that. Some of these memes are too funny. You can watch them all day.
I think what we're talking about is like the binge scrolling and stuff. Because like, obviously, like I do it at night too. Like I'm trying to get better at it. But like, I think the binge scrolling is what people have to get away with. But obviously, as you said, like if you're networking and you're using it towards your business or towards anything that's like productive.
Yeah, if you're spending lots of time on it, but it's related to your business. I mean, ideally, I don't want to be on social media all day for my job. But I mean,
I think ideally,
if we're pushing the pod on there, if we're, you know what I mean,
I think it's
pushing the academy. If you're talking about, you know what I mean, if you're having chats, like therapeutic chats, you know what I mean, open the conversation about whatever it is, mental health, sports, life. You know what I mean? And like, not just pointless stuff.
Exactly. Don't get us wrong too. Like, we love social media, and I think it's a great tool to have if you use it correctly, because most of my stuff that we're doing, we're pushing this podcast through social media. I'm pushing my business through social media. All of my personal brand, like individually, is through social media. So I think social media is a great tool. But I think, what I'm talking about, I don't know if you agree, but I think you do, is just the binge scrolling and the 100%. Reels and the TikTok. So I think that stuff I'm trying to get better at. I'm still a culprit of it. I'm still really bad at it. But it's just a piece of advice for people that have been through it. Don't have to listen to it. But Joga Talks is about inspiring the next generation. And yeah, man, I think that was just a quick sidetrack, but I think it was important.
Yes, sir. All right, let's get into another. After all that positivity, let's get into another one.
Yep. Next conspiracy theory. What we got? We wrote these down earlier, just so you guys know.
Oh, this one's crazy. That one just spoke to me. Dead People Island is one that we got on there.
Explain to the people.
So Dead People Island conspiracy theory is that
yeah,
we gotta get that coming too. Yeah, if you're OG, we'll get remember that.
We'll get a pop.
It's that there's an island with dead people on it. No, listen, it's that there's an island and it has all of the most influential, you know, celebrities, past politicians, historians, whoever, you know what I mean?
Famous.
All the famous people are on this island, and they're not really dead. They're there, right? I mean, some of them might be dead because age.
I have a
unless
question.
they got some crazy tech.
I have a question. Have you seen those related? Not related, but like kind of related. But have you seen those? I don't know if this is the correct name, but I think it is. Have you seen those cryo chambers, or is that what they call it? Mm-hmm. Cryo chambers. That
Braun was doing it.
Sorry. So I'm saying something wrong then. You know the ones. You know the things.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, I think you're right. I'm wrong.
Cristiano. You know when Cristiano comes out of it, he's like,
it's just these. I think I'm talking about the ones that
even though he cried.
The new technology. On live television. The new technology that came out, that they're preserving bodies, like they're freezing bodies.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if that's cryo chamber. I don't think it is. I don't know what the name is. Apologize, but
it's called something.
So it's called something. We'll search it up. We might put it on the thing
It's called the body freezing machine.
But anyways, they freeze bodies to preserve it, and people pay a lot of money because then they they're hoping that technology in the future would then save them and bring them back to life. Do you think in that island they're doing that, or you just think they live forever in that island? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we could look at this
Because age would kill them.
Age would kill them if we're talking about mortal talk.
True, but maybe
these guys
maybe they have
might
some
be,
crazy
these
stuff
might,
like that.
These guys might be. They might have some supernatural stuff going on. They might have these freezing chambers.
Yeah, true.
They might might have Neuralink.
Okay, but this is the problem.
That like makes them. Elon might be putting Neuralink in all of them, and they just like their bodies.
I'm gonna bring up
auto healing.
I'm gonna bring up an issue.
Regeneration.
I'm gonna bring up an issue. How big is this island, and where is it?
I'm saying this island is like.
Or is it various different islands?
Maybe it's like one of the Gulf Islands here, like size of that. Or maybe it's a chain of islands, and each famous person has its own island. Because you already know.
God! So then athletes go here, actors go here, someone else goes there.
Because you already know, like a lot of these people be beefing.
And
they need their own island.
Elon needs his own one.
But
Donald
Elon's
Trump.
still with us though.
I know, but he's gonna.
Because who are we saying is on this island?
Yes, that's
Tupac.
Great
Biggie,
question. Michael Jackson. Let's go artists first then.
Okay, all of them.
Not all of them.
Amy Winehouse, Kurt Cobain.
True.
That's the thing. Some of these are, if they were saying age, then I don't know about like Jimmy. And
What's the ranking though?
Elvis and stuff, but Bob, like, are they there?
Bob.
What's the ranking? Who's the
no?
top
Because I'm saying like who makes it?
Who's the top
Who
general?
makes the cut? Michael Jackson is the top.
Oh, like only a certain amount of famous people.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but maybe it's just
only the
people
top of the top.
Nah, let's talk about people with the controversial deaths.
No, listen. I don't think that's it.
Is Kobe on the island?
No, listen. I don't think this is it because we got to think of
R.I.P. to Kobe. There's no humor about this.
No,
we
for
all
sure.
miss him.
Yeah, all these people.
This is for the sake of this theory.
So conspiracy theory. So I think for us to be realistic, even though it's a conspiracy theory, I think because of the size of the island, we have to think about it. So like only the top of the top make it. In our opinion, or in people's opinion. So like for me, artists, I think like Michael Jackson would be there for sure. Bob Marley would be there for sure.
Of course, the GOAT.
Who else?
GOAT.
So like my thing is like, okay, Tupac could be there too, to be honest. But is he in the same like Michael Jackson, Bob Marley influential?
Nah, Tupac. I
think he
is.
is.
Tupac would be there.
Yeah.
Tupac and Biggie would both be there.
Yeah. Okay.
Tupac, Biggie, Bob.
Michael Jackson. I think that's it.
Mike would have a amusement park.
If you have any other people, even though like this is crazy to talk about, but it's obviously a conspiracy theory. But who's like the top of the top that like you think would make the island? You know what I'm saying?
Who else is on there?
I don't know. Okay, let's go athletes. Kobe's on it.
Kobe's obviously on it.
It's hard for me to think about basketball player. Pele's on it.
Is Bill Russell on it?
Pele's on it. Bill Russell's on it because he changed the game at the end of the day. In his time. Pele's on it.
Here. Maradona's definitely
on it.
Maradona's partying on it with Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar is on it.
Pablo Escobar is on it. Yes.
Of course,
Who else is influential?
Pablito.
I'm trying to think. I don't like thinking about this, but like still. Conspiracy theories. Anyways, I think is the top of the top make it because...
Okay, but here, okay, the people are on it. Listen, they're there. They're on the island.
Oh, so do you think they're there? They got to have those chambers, though, because there's no way.
Listen,
unless
I don't know if...
Okay,
I'm going to say this for this theory. I don't know if... I'm not going to get all on board for... Okay, all these people that we just said are on this island. They're still alive. There's chambers. There's birds at the chambers, too. There's birds in the chambers. Maybe they are birds now. They transform them into birds.
They transform it into birds and they come back and they come back. That's crazy.
No, that's crazy. That's another theory. Okay, no, but I can get behind that the rich and famous and elite and powerful have kind of like hideaway places. They have islands.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
They do. They already do own islands.
Yes. Epstein Island.
You know what I mean? In the middle of the Pacific, in the middle of wherever.
In Wise. Yes.
And who knows what they have there? You know what I mean?
don't think that's a conspiracy theory though. I think that's real.
Well, that's real, but I'm gonna say that like
you never know.
If shit hit the fan, like I bet there's kind of like an understanding between some very powerful people that they just kind of all link up.
True.
Somewhere.
True.
And they're like, we're gonna like have like our own like little society.
Oh, I like that.
And like they're trillionaires, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
I mean, if you were a trillionaire, you'd probably think about that because you're like,
For sure.
I already kind of think the worst at moments because I'm a pessimist. So
Yeah,
I would probably prepare for the worst too.
for sure.
But I can get behind that
Yeah.
theory.
Damn.
I don't know if Tupac and Bob are still alive in the chambers.
Yeah.
That'd be cool though.
That would be crazy.
I'd be wanting to find that island. Here, let's go. Let's get another one going.
Okay. Should we do the last one?
Let's do the last one.
Last one.
That one was interesting, but that
Okay.
one's a little bit harder to grasp
Yeah, true.
because it's just
True.
that one seems
Okay.
more fun than anything.
Yeah. This one is I'm gonna give you two options. How about this? Because I think one of them we could talk forever on it, and maybe we'll save that for another pod. But these two, like, we can do for the last one. So the first option you got is
My headphones, real quick.
population control. And then the second
Nuts.
and this one's kind of like a crazy one, but like the second one is that Antarctica is just an ice wall, and it's protecting us from like the rest of the world. So it's two different, like, so they have their own thing. I saw a video where like there's one like a whole different world. So you can choose which one.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. One is more like a fairy tale, like I'm thinking about Game of Thrones,
Yes, exactly.
past the big wall,
And the other one,
and the
let's
other
go
one,
population control.
the other one's more real,
Okay, let's go population control.
more like the phones.
We just teased the Antarctica one then. You know what I'm saying? So let's go population control. What do you think?
That's a crazy one, man. That's a crazy one. About to get controversial up in here. No, I mean, all of these opinions we have here.
Yeah.
These are just, you know what I mean? These are our own, and everyone knows this.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's very possible. I think if you really break it down, for people that would be deniers, saying like, you know, why would anyone have such, you know, terrible values and morals to want there to be less humans on this earth?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to believe in that, and I want to, you know, hope that would be the case. But unfortunately, I think there is a lot of people that, well, because you've seen out throughout history, there's a lot of evil people.
Yep.
There's a lot of bad people.
Yep.
And I mean, there used to be, you know what I mean, half the population not too long ago, right? Because we like doubled.
Yep.
And I don't know how many exact years, don't quote me here, but yeah, I think if we go back to powerful people too, I think those power hungry people that think they control the world, I think they're thinking we can't sustain this planet with 8 billion people. So I don't know what it looks like. There's a bunch of crazy theories. There's a bunch of crazy theories about how they do that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not crazy theories about population control when you talk about like China, you're only allowed to have one kid.
Yeah.
Right? Per family.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Wasn't it like not that long ago that like they would only allow people to have like boys?
I don't know.
Or girls?
I honestly don't know anything.
I remember
about
hearing something about that. I don't know how long ago that was because they needed to like balance out the male to female.
Yeah, but how are they going to control that? They can't control that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Okay. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That is insane.
Nuts.
But the first thing that comes to mind when we talk about population control, because it's such a recent event, is obviously COVID. And like you've heard that from a bunch of different people that like, was it not man-made, but like were people trying to do that on purpose, whatever, blah, blah. Obviously it's a conspiracy theory, but like we're never going to be able to prove it. But like I feel like those may be natural ways, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like getting a flu, if it was created, obviously, if not, whatever.
Well, that would be kind of sneaking under the rug because it's like, oh, everyone got sick. You know?
Everyone got COVID and you were able to do that through. But I think like if that was the case and like, obviously I feel like governments have to work together in a way because.
Yeah, there would have to be a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for?
A lot of like, I know what you're saying. Like, I
was going to say collusion, but
no,
like
I know what you're saying. It starts with a C too.
Yeah.
No, I know what you're saying. Everyone's going to have to work together to like help that make happen. So that's why I think it's kind of crazy because like not everyone's ever going to agree on the same things, especially politicians.
And especially there's something this controversial.
And especially,
no one's going to.
So like it's not like every every president or every prime minister or whatever it is in your country is going to be like, yes, like let's do this. Like, so there's going to be backlash from different people. But at the same time, it's like, so for COVID, like the whole world got hit with it. So was it actually created? But then I see movies or like I see like shows and stuff, and how easy it is to spread a virus and how easy it is to spread like a disease or whatever is crazy. So could happen.
I know. Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's dangerous to like base
Yeah.
your theories and predictions off of Hollywood.
Yes,
Obviously,
yes,
there's
yes.
been so many Hollywood productions that, you know what I mean, tell that same story
Yeah.
about like a virus, whether it's zombies, World War Z, or like
Yeah.
Planet of the Apes. But also, just the fact that, because we're, you know what I mean, just to get back to that point, you said we can't prove it. I mean, they did prove that they were testing with like a strain of this virus in a lab how many ever years ago, and they say that that's like that it did leak out of there, of that lab.
What was that thing with the bat? Didn't they say there was something with a bat?
Well, they said that the virus came from a bat,
Came
right?
from a bat or something like that, right?
From a certain species
And they were
of
eating
bats.
something. I don't know what it was. I forgot.
Well, I think, so that's actually maybe where the real conspiracy lies, is they say that it came from...
Is it lab made?
But you can go and correct us in the... all of you COVID experts out there in the comments. But I think they said, right, that it was originally people were eating bats, and then that's how it was transmitted to humans, because before, so it couldn't be transmitted to humans.
Yeah.
Because most times there's tons of
Viruses and
millions of viruses that animals can contract.
Mm-hmm.
But then it doesn't contract to humans,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But then all of a sudden it could contract to humans. So that's the first part that you're like, okay,
You never know.
I can't wrap my head around that. I'm not a scientist. And then the other part is that they're saying that they were testing with this virus in a lab and it leaked out.
Crazy.
So that one sounds more because it would sound more like so say this. Say they weren't testing it maliciously, like there was no plan behind it. Say they were just predicting that this could be a potential virus.
Yeah.
And then they accidentally tweaked it to where it could transmit to a human.
True.
So they made it happen. You know what I mean? It wasn't going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And then they tweaked it in the lab, and then now it transmits to humans.
Yeah, fair enough.
Boom, it's COVID-19.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. We're not going to prove it, so we're just kind of throwing theories out there. But I think...
that's probably the biggest one in our time.
Recent time, for sure.
And it's the most, like, real one.
We're going to tell our kids. We're going to tell everyone. What?
Yeah.
We lived through COVID, right? So, yeah, we can get deep into that. But that was good. I think conspiracy theories, I don't know how many we touched on, but we touched on a few. They were 3 or 4. Solid. Maybe we'll do another episode with more conspiracy theories.
Yeah, because we got more.
We got way more. So if you guys enjoy it, hit that like, share with your friends, share with everyone you know, family, everyone. And we might do a part 2 of this. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do a part 2 conspiracies. We have way more, and there's a million different ones in the internet.
You send us some.
Send us some, right? Hit us up on Joga Talks on Instagram, or hit up our personal accounts, whatever it is. Let us know if you guys want to see another one of this episode, Conspiracy Theories.
There you go.
Just a quick disclaimer. Obviously, this is stuff that it's our opinion. We're just
spitballing about this.
This might not be real. This might be real. We're just throwing it out there. So this isn't facts or anything. So if the government's watching, obviously we're not doing some crazy stuff.
We're not onto your birds, government. Or maybe we are.
But yeah, just a quick disclaimer. I thought it was important. But yeah, man. Oh, sweet.
Hey, man. Y'all got to tune in every 2 weeks.
Yep.
This last Friday, we had, like I said, it's been a roller coaster with this pod so far, but we're making it happen. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, we can call it. And the video on YouTube is not out for the last episode. Sorry, disclaimer too, we don't know when this episode is dropping, assuming this is our next one.
Yeah.
Our last episode dropped. The video didn't come out with it, but the audio is on Spotify.
Yes.
So you can always go check on Spotify and listen in.
Yep.
But all the videos should be coming out every 2 weeks. Go and look at the Instagram, the socials. All the info is on there. And stay tuned in to Joga Talks, baby.
Joga Talks.
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Good one. We out.
We out. Peace.